Peace and blessings, family. What's going on? Welcome to the D Roads Talk Show. We're going to talk about a couple of topics, dive into the culture, see what's going on. And so the first topic we're going to talk about today is regarding Omari Hardwick, right? Lately, in the last few months, him and 50 have been on interviews, talking about each other. Well, 50 expressing his side of things. Omari not really saying anything directly to 50 about 50, but because 50 is the most known or the most known name connected to power, a lot of people attribute Omari's venting towards 50. And so 50 believing that Omari is not speaking clear, has expressed his side of things. So let's dive into it because I understand where both parties are coming from. One being like Omari is like, it appears that his issue is that he wasn't getting the kind of numbers he wanted, and he wanted for power to continue on. His belief is that, he's the reason power is where it is today and why they have so many spinoffs. And, he's a big part of it. And to me, as a fan of both 50 and Omari, I believe that Omari should be a bigger star than he is right now. I think a lot of people would agree to that. But, me, I am not a agent. I'm not a talent agent for actors. I'm not going to, act like I am. But I'm just going to express myself as a fan. And what my belief is, I believe that Omari is not seeing those numbers that he wants to see due to either himself or his agent or the people that's around him that's advising him. Now, because he was given that opportunity, you get what I'm saying? And Omari, to me, he could really do his thing. Now, what 50 brought up is that, okay, and I'm paraphrasing, 50 argument was, Omari is asking for a lot of these things. These things maybe, being money, stuff like that. And 50 argument was, okay, so why hasn't Omari produced that same kind of number in other projects? Why aren't people, looking at his other projects like he overvalued himself? And again, I want to bring home that point. To me, it is the team that Omari has around him, his advisors, it's their fault. It's not Power's fault, right? It's not 50's fault. It's not Courtney's fault, right? Some of the projects that Omari did after Power is stuff like Sorry to Bother You, A Boy, a Girl, a Dream, American Skin. Those are some of the projects he did after Power dropped. And Power dropped in 2014, right? And so a lot of us looked at Omari, a.k.a. Ghost, and we looked at Omari as Ghost, right? This is the culture. The culture was rocking with Ghost. So when we saw Omari, we was looking for Ghost. And this is what we followed. So with Omari doing these other projects, it didn't fit that mold. He found a niche where the culture was rocking with him. He created a fan base in this niche. And what he did was he didn't follow that. I didn't see him in any projects, or I didn't hear about any projects where I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be similar to Ghost. I'm not trying to look at, Sorry to Bother You was funny. I rocked with that movie, based on some of the other actors inside of that. But I didn't tap in with it because of Omari. A Boy, a Girl, a Dream. I ain't trying to watch that. I ain't trying to watch that. American Skin. What is that? You get what I'm saying? Why is he playing in these kind of projects? Why is he acting in these kind of projects? And so, I'm looking at it as a fan. I'm not following you just because you're Omari and you played Ghost and Power. I need to see some similarities, something close, right? And so, us as his fans, we weren't seeing those things. We weren't seeing that. And so the culture did not follow him, right? It's the same thing. Like, I am a big 50 fan. Like, 2002, Get Rich or Die. 2003, Get Rich or Die Trying. The Massacre. When 50 was just a touch. Come on, man. What's the homie name? Paul Wall. Like, we was the coach. We was rocking with 50. G Unit. You know what I'm saying? I had the G Unit shirt, G Unit sneakers, G Unit pants, everything G Unit. The only thing I didn't have, and I'm still mad at myself for not getting, is that G Unit tank top, man. I don't know why I played with that one. I should have got me a G Unit tank top. I would have kept that for the rest of my life. I was going to 50 concerts, G Unit Christmas out in Jersey. Big 50 fan. But if 50 would have sat there and dropped a rock and roll song, I am not following you, 50, over you going into the rock and roll genre. I'm rocking with you as 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre. I'm not rocking with you doing some country songs or rock and roll. Like, that's not what I know you for. If, 50 would have started doing R&B, that's what I don't know you for that, 50. I'm rocking with you because of the music that you put out. And what Omari didn't do is that he didn't consistently be in projects that molded or promoted Ghost and what we was looking for him to play in. Finding that specialty and sticking with that specialty. To me, Omari should be up there. If he's not like an A-list actor, he should at least be a B-list actor where he can dictate he should be a leading star, if not number 2. And, he should be able to say his number. He should be in those box offices, and really, pushing that number. And, they did not take full advantage of that momentum. His team and him did not take full advantage of that momentum. And so, could he? Could they get it back? Yeah, I don't think he's so far gone. Like, the culture hasn't disowned Omari. People still are watching Power. And a lot of us are still, holding on. Like, if you see, in some of these social medias, people are like, yo, is Ghost gonna reappear in this season? Like, people are hoping. So he's not so disconnected from the culture where he cannot come back and get this momentum. It may not be as strong as it was in the past, but he can still, get back involved and really show the culture what we've been waiting for, looking for from him as an actor. So, and all in all, Omari, if you do listen to this, Omari, man, listen, get connected with the culture that rocks with you. We rock with you as somebody operating within Ghost. And now, granted, it may not be a lot of, you probably wasn't shown a lot of projects that you believe in that's catered toward Ghost. Maybe, get with a writer, a up-and-coming writer, and build your own show, doing something like that where you're elevating other people and you helping other people climb that ladder. You had that star power to do that. And you especially had it when you were actively playing Ghost. Now, we're going to jump over into the Jimmy Butler situation with the Miami Heat. So now with Jimmy Butler, man, he been getting a little bit of heat, no pun intended, because he's looking to get out of Miami. And a lot of people are saying he's a diva because he has pulled this stunt in Chicago. He pulled it in Minnesota. He got himself over to Philadelphia. And then I believe after Philadelphia, his contract ran out. It's either that Philly didn't want to pay him the number that he wanted, or he just really wanted to go over to Miami. And so with Jimmy Butler, you know, people saying he's a diva because he did that at a few of these stops. And now he's looking to get out of Miami. I don't agree with the people that say Jimmy Butler is a diva. You know, Jimmy Butler, he has constantly showed up as a basketball player, and he has grinded. He has grinded. Like, no, when he got drafted, I believe it was pick 30 of the first round, coming from Marquette, nobody listed Jimmy Butler as an all-star. Right? And even when he was doing his thing, like, people was like, oh, yeah, he's a great defender. Nobody listed him as an all-star. Nobody listed Jimmy Butler and said, yo, he was going to be able to lead the Miami Heat to conference finals, to playing against LeBron, dropping a triple-double in the finals. Nobody said that about Jimmy. Nobody expected that from Jimmy Butler when he first started his NBA career. That man is a workaholic. You cannot be a diva and a workaholic. You just know people have a trigger. People are triggered when somebody knows their worth. And with yo, listen, this is what you're gonna pay me. This is the effort I'm putting in. This is what I'm producing for y'all. Pay me this. Or get me help. You know, with the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler went there. I believe he went there because he believed in the culture. You know, they won championships with D Wade, LeBron, things like that. And so the Miami Heat have this culture that's known around the league as being something that you want to be a part of. And so Jimmy Butler went there, and I think he went there for a championship. He seems like the ultimate competitor, right? And he wants to be that guy. He wanted to be that guy. I respect that. Like, I believe he went there to win a championship, and he went there to win a championship as that guy. And so with the Miami Heat not providing him the help and then not paying him, all right, like, yo, okay, you don't want to pay me that number that I'm asking, but then you don't want to provide me the help. That's, you know, I understand where he's coming from. So it's like, yo, let's get up out of here. You know, like, he has put his body on the line. I don't think a lot of people who have not played sports and not played sports on a high level, and I'm talking about, you know, past that high school level, or you get to college, no matter if it's a D3, D2, D1, especially pros, people don't understand, like, athletes' bodies will never be the same. Yes, they are, like, the body is going to be more fit than the average human being who's like a potato couch, correct? But the damage, them, you know, having knee problems, ankle problems, the breakdown of the cartilage, you know, having the early set arthritis, he's putting his body on the line where it may be an issue for him to, you know, after he retired, he may have children, and it might hurt him to pick them up. You know, he gonna have to warm up just to pick up his little ones. Like, you know, and so what he's saying is like, yo, listen, if I'm gonna sit here and do these sacrifices, pay me, and or get me help so we could get this championship. So I could have something on my legacy to show for what all this work that I put in. Something got to be shown, whether that's through monetary means or by a championship ring. And so, you know, they've been talking about a possible swap between Jimmy Butler and Bradley Beal. Now, I don't think Pat Riley, the kind of person that I see him as on the outside, is going to send Jimmy Butler over to the Phoenix Suns. You know, and this is not the first rodeo we saw with Pat Riley not wanting to pay up. We saw that with Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade eventually left. I believe after he left, he went to the Chicago Bulls, went to the Cleveland Cavaliers, played with LeBron, and then went over back to the Heat. But we saw this with Pat Riley, and Pat Riley got 3 championships out of D Wade, right? He got one. Wade got one without LeBron, and then if Wade not there, LeBron not going to the Miami Heat. LeBron not going to the Miami Heat if Wade not there. LeBron is probably going to end up on the New York Knicks. Talk Chris Bosh to go over there, Melo or something. I mean, not Melo, because Melo did that 5-year deal. But Bron probably is going to end up on the New York Knicks if Wade not there. So you saying Wade, 1-yard chip, got Bron over there, got Bosh over there, got y'all 2 more championships, and then you're not willing to pay the man. That's a little bit unfair. This is not the first rodeo for Pat Riley. So, when it comes to situations like this. And so, I'm not shocked about Jimmy Butler, who has not yet won a championship, and then he's on the agent scale, that they don't want to pay him. They don't want to pay him. So, I understand Jimmy Butler wanting to get out of there, and I don't think Pat Riley, from my point of view, is going to send him over to the Phoenix Suns. Pat Riley is going to try his hardest to get him over to a team that is not a winning culture as punishment for what he believes as Jimmy Butler misbehaving and tarnishing the Miami Heat culture, identity, image. So back to, the Bradley Beal situation, I think it would be a good trade, flip. Right now, they saying like there's tension between Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns organization, and I get that. Bradley Beal, when I heard Bradley Beal was going over to the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, I was nervous. Because I'm a Lakers fan. No. I'm a legit Lakers fan. I am not a LeBron fan. I am a Lakers fan. And don't get me wrong, I am a fan of LeBron. But if LeBron leaves the Lakers, I am still a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan before LeBron was there. So I believe, so I was nervous, I was nervous about that Bradley Beal. That big 3 was like, are we gonna get to the who's gonna be able to beat this team? But due to injuries, due to chemistry issues, them not being able to develop that, they haven't played up to their potential. And so this also proves the point of, yes, you could put a lot of talent together, but if it don't mix, if people aren't healthy, it doesn't guarantee. It doesn't guarantee a win. It doesn't guarantee a championship. And so Bradley Beal seems like he's on the outs of the Phoenix Suns, and he's asking for a trade over to the list that I saw. I don't know how true that list is, but they're saying the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers, the Miami Heat, and maybe another team or two. Now, I would gladly accept Bradley Beal on the Lakers. I would gladly accept him. I believe that he is a top-tier competitor. He said he's willing to waive his no-trade clause to go to one of those organizations. He's a true competitor. He just has dealt with injuries. That is all. It's not, to me, I believe, at his height, with his skill set, you have to be a hard worker. You have to be a hard worker to get as talented, as good as Bradley Beal has been in the league. So I believe he would be a great addition to the Lakers. I just don't want us to give up any of our major pieces. Like, I know they're not going to give up Braun. They're not going to give up AD. But, yo, keep Austin Reeves. Like, that boy is balling. That boy is balling. He is a key. Do not trade any more of our young players, Lakers. Like, when y'all gave up Brandon Ingram instead of Kyle Kuzma, like, that hurt my feelings. Like, even though I believe that year that y'all did it, Kyle Kuzma had the better season than Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, I saw the talent that he had. I saw the talent that he had, the potential that he had, and I knew that he was going to surpass Kyle Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma has not been looking so great. I would not want him over back on the Lakers. You know, he is balling, but he's not balling to where I would want to trade a lot of pieces for Kyle Kuzma. I don't want to, mess up anybody's pocket, put, any dirt on anybody's name. But nevertheless, Bradley Beal would be gladly accepted on any team. To me, like going over to the Miami Heat, I don't know how beneficial that is to Bradley Beal. I don't know if he's looking to win a championship. He went over to the Phoenix Suns to get that chip. I don't believe Bradley Beal and how the Miami Heat is currently built that they would win a championship. No, they definitely wouldn't win a championship. We just gonna keep it funky right there. Jimmy Butler over there with the Phoenix Suns, his competitiveness, yeah, we talking. They're going to make some noise. So how do y'all think that's going to play out? Do y'all think Jimmy Butler is going to end up on the Phoenix Suns? If not, what team do y'all think he will be on? And where do y'all think his best fit is? As well as, where do y'all think Bradley Beal is going to end up? Do y'all think they are going to trade him? And where do y'all think he will end up? Let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. If y'all have any other topics y'all want me to dive into, let me know in the comment section. Peace, family.